The bridge back there, yes, I do know that that tarp is to protect icicles from falling. That was, I'm not an idiot, I know that. But I thought it was funny because, yes, the bridge is in fact falling apart. So, maybe it serves those two purposes. So it's actually a dual purpose thing. It looks like a certain somebody had their channel stricken recently because I noticed that all of their community posts are no longer visible. So they have no community posts. And a while back, somebody, not me, somebody I had flagged one of their community posts. And the reason I know that is because I could see the flag icon, and how the flag icon has a counter on it, like the thumbs up and the thumbs down. Well, not the thumbs down anymore. Well, I saw a lot of people probably don't know that. Like YouTube used to have a counter on the flag icon, and then they took that down, just like they did with the thumbs down. But you can get an extension on your browser that lets you see that. So I have both of those extensions. I have an extension that shows all the thumbs down, and it shows all the people who have flagged the channel. And I saw that they had flagged one of the posts. Okay, so yeah, so I did not flag it, but somebody had flagged the post about global warming for misinformation. And the post was actually kind of funny because it talked about how, Michigan used to be under an ice sheet and all that stuff. And that's how we got the Great Lakes. But nevertheless, a glacier carved out the Great Lakes. So I'm sure the person who posted that thought they were being funny. But it wasn't funny, and it was misinformation. But again, I'm a big believer in free speech. So I personally believe very strongly in the principle of fight speech with more speech. But not everybody agrees with me. And so sometimes people will just flag stuff and get it taken down. And, there's nothing that I can do. There's nothing we can do about it. We just have to live with it. And we have to live within the confines of YouTube, because as we know, YouTube is a corporation and they have freedom of speech too. And so when they censor your posts, that's them exercising their freedom of expression in response to your freedom of expression. You understand how that works, right? Like corporations, big giant conglomerates that act as platforms on the internet, they have freedom of speech. Did you know that? Oh, you probably didn't know that. And part of their way of exercising freedom of speech is to censor, to restrict your freedom of speech. Okay, because as you know, your freedom of speech ends where a giant mega conglomerate's freedom of speech begins. It's only fair. You just got to get over it. Okay? Tough tit. You don't like it? Tough titty, said the kitty. Okay? You know who I learned that from? I learned that from the person who had their community post stricken down. That's who I learned it from. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird?